Hey, what's up guys, Nate again. And today I wanted to do a little pickups video because I didn't really have much else to talk about this weekend, unfortunately. Never planned on doing a pickups video on this channel, but like I said, there was not much to talk about. So I figure might as well show off the things I've picked up over the last month or so. Gotten a lot of stuff, mostly, well, a little bit of games, a little bit of toys, some books and magazines, kind of a little bit of everything. So I just thought I'd share it because there's some interesting stuff. Up first, we'll go with the World of Nintendo toys by Jakks Pacific. We have a Diddy Kong figure. Really nice articulation on him, actually. He's a really good likeness, and there's really not any good Diddy Kong figures in this scale with articulation. One of the nicer figures from this series. And I also found the Samus figure. She was only packed, I think, 1 or 2 per case, so she's the rarer of this wave of figures, but good to have her. She's not the nicest like quality. She's great for like a toy for a kid, but as far as like a collectible, not so much. But I couldn't pass her up because there's a Samus toy on the shelf at Target, so yeah, duh, I'm gonna buy it. Also found this little Olimar figure, as well as this Toon Link and Tetra, and the Ganondorf, which I still haven't opened yet. These are all from the Wave 1-2 of the World of Nintendo toys. You know, actually, I think Tetra and Olimar are from a different wave. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, they're cool. I wasn't planning on getting any of these, and then I got one, and it spiraled out of control, and now I'm trying to collect all of them. Up next is one of the little replica Mega Man helmets. This is the Leaf Shield helmet from Mega Man 2. Comes in this little box here. These were exclusive to Loot Crate. I have the gray one that I got in my Loot Crate, but a shop down the street from me had this one sitting on the shelf, and figured it'd be cool to try to get all 4 of them because I'm a huge Mega Man fan. And these are pretty neat little collectibles. Capcom actually sells a much larger version of these. It's just a blue one. I think there's a blue one and a red one. It lights up, and they're about $100 a piece though. And I don't know, don't really want to spend $100 on a little Mega Man helmet, but for like $5, yeah, pretty sweet. I guess kind of along the toys line is this Wind Waker puzzle that I picked up on Amazon. I always loved this like stained glass artwork from the Wind Waker, and don't know when I'm gonna have a chance to do this puzzle. Maybe when my daughter's a little older, because with my cats, there's no way for me to do it without all the pieces being all over the floor, unless I do it in one sitting, and that's not going to happen. So, yeah, I don't know. Pretty nice little artwork on this puzzle, too. So, yeah, puzzles. Next is the Link to the Past comic. This comic was printed in Nintendo Power in the early 90s, and I guess they finally decided to archive it all in one little compendium here. Pretty nice to have. I haven't read all of it yet. I did read it when I was younger, but don't remember too much about it. But had to pick this up because it's a Zelda comic. It's pretty rad. Also picked up a copy of Game Boy World 1989. This was written by Jeremy Parish, who's going through the tedious process of cataloging every Game Boy game. Don't know that he'll ever finish, but it's a noble effort. But it's pretty awesome. If you go to GameBoyWorld.com, you can follow his series, I guess. He's doing a video for each game, and then he's doing, I'm guessing, another book for 1990 whenever he gets finished with that. But it's pretty nice, you know, it shows... let me get to a page with some pictures on it. You know, screenshots and box art for... There we go. For every game, all the way through 1990. So it's a pretty awesome little book there. Also picked up Fun Club News number 6, Volume 2, with the Zelda 2 on the front. Nice little ad for NES games on the back. I'm still trying to collect all of the Fun Club newsletters. Unfortunately, the first 2 or 3 of them are really expensive. The later ones are pretty cheap though, and the guy at the store down the street had this one, so I picked it up. It's pretty awesome. There's all kinds of cool information, you know, kind of before Nintendo Power. Zelda 2 walkthrough, but really awesome. Glad to have this now. And yesterday from the same store, I don't know why, but I picked up all of these like Game Players guide magazines. They're real kind of shitty inside. You can see the screenshots are like real fuzzy and taken from a TV or something. But I don't know. I love this era in video game history with just NES in general. So anything I can find that has some sort of ties back to that era, I'm into it. So got these. I got 6 of them. They cover pretty much just NES games, but they're pretty awesome. For the games, I got Bart Simpson's Escape from Camp Deadly. This was not really recommended to me, but I'd heard a buddy of mine, TV and Lust, on YouTube, talking about this game quite a bit. He said he had it as a kid, and the store down the street had it for like $2. So I picked it up, gave it a try, and it's okay. Maybe it'd be better with some rose-colored glasses, but whatever. Not bad. Yesterday, or Thursday, I guess, my wife texted me and she's like, do you need Bomberman 64 or Iggy's Wrecking Balls for N64? I was like, I mean, not really, but she was like, well, they're $1. My coworker's selling them, so I was like, well, sure, for $1 each, why not? So I got these 2 games for $1 each. Never played Iggy's Wrecking Balls, but I have played Bomberman 64, and I don't remember caring for it too much. I love Bomberman, but I don't know about this version. I can't remember. I'll play it soon, maybe update you. I don't know. Up next is Xenoblade Chronicles 3D for the new 3DS. I put about 15 or 20 hours into this, and I'm really liking it. I didn't care for it much on the Wii for whatever reason. I don't know why. I think I just prefer RPGs on my handhelds now. But it's really hard to find time to play this with a newborn in the house. So I've kind of put it on the back burner for now. Would really like to get back into it, but it's so hard to find time to play it for more than 15 or 20 minutes, and this kind of game is not really set up to play in short little sessions like that, but really enjoying it. Would love to finish it before Xenoblade Chronicles X comes out, even though I know it's not really the same universe, but still, I guess it'll go in my backlog with everything else, including this game here, Etrian Mystery Dungeon, which I still haven't had a chance to touch yet. But I got this game for like $8. It came out a few weeks ago, and I went to pick it up a couple days later, and my GameStop already had a used copy of it for like $32. So I got that, and then I had a $25 off for my Power Up rewards coupons. Sending them for like $8 for like a brand new game. So pretty awesome. I guess the guy who bought it originally didn't care for it because he traded it in within like 2 days. But from what I've heard, it's really fun. I've never really been into the Mystery Dungeon games. I have a couple of them. Nothing against them, just nothing I really got into. Love Etrian Odyssey though, so really excited to try this out. Hopefully sooner than later. And also picked up the physical copy of Retro City Rampage DX on the Vita, which I guess is now my rarest Vita game. I think there's only 3,500, 3,300 of these printed. They did a pre-order on fangamer.net for 3,000 of them. Then they sold an additional 300 or 500 after that. I got in on the pre-order, so I think these were $30. Probably not going to open it. I have the digital version, so I'm going to keep this one sealed because super limited. So who knows, might be worth something one day. Up next is Streets of Rage 3 on the Genesis. I picked this up from that same store. I've been doing a lot of shopping there lately because dude's pretty cool and he hooks me up with pretty good prices. So we've been wanting this for a long time. I never played this one much as a kid. I think I rented it once or twice maybe, but never owned it. I owned 1 and 2. This one is not as good as 2. 2 is still my favorite by far, but it's still not too bad. Just got this in the mail yesterday. It's just a box for Twin Cobra. As you know, I'm trying to collect every NES game complete in box, but I was missing the box for this game, so I got it on eBay. It's not in the greatest shape. There's some damage at the bottom, but it was like $3, so fuck it. It'll be a placeholder for a little while. And up next is Super Baseball 2020, and I'm not really a big sports game fan, but I always loved this game as a kid. My neighbor had it, and it's kind of like a futuristic baseball game with robots and like androids. Pretty standard baseball rules, I guess, but your robots can jump super high in the air in the outfield to catch balls, and I don't know, it's really fun. You can bean as the pitcher, you can bean the batters, and they'll break down, and they won't be able to be used anymore. Really awesome game. And finally, I got Secret of Evermore on the SNES. Never played this game, actually. Don't really know that much about it, but the price was right, so I picked it up because complete in box and everything. Really nice condition. But yeah, excited to check this out because, like I said, it's one I've never played. So anyways, guys, that is everything that I picked up over the last month or so. If you guys like to see more pickups videos in the future, let me know below. If not, also let me know. It's probably not something I'll do often, but just something to get me a video out this week. Figures better than nothing. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got anything that you picked up this week or this month and would like to share that with me below, please do. And until next time, you guys take it easy.